Shut up and sit down.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back once again to Vicious Rants. And of course, I am your host, Mr. Main Event himself, the often imitated, never duplicated Superstar Tim Vicious. And we are going over the bash at Berlin, my friends. And that's the best bad German impression you're going to hear me do. I'm not going to do any more of that because, well, last thing I need is to get sent back to HR with the Main Event Network. Let's just say the interns have learned I have not to mess up my coffee order. Yeah. So anyways, now that we're done doing that, before we get into the show, folks, do got to do our shilling. Want to remind everyone, we here at Vicious Rants are official WWE affiliates. So what that means is, if you are watching this video on the Main Event Network's YouTube page, scan the QR code that is on the screen. If you are listening to this in audio form wherever you get your podcasts, or if you're watching this on my personal YouTube page, check the description box down below. It will give you a link. That link will send you to WWE Shop. You make whatever purchase you want off of WWE Shop. It could be for one of them oh so beautiful commemorative championship titles. It could be for one of those oh so sweet t-shirts. It could be for a collectible. It could be for some chalk line apparel. Whatever it is you're getting off of there. You make a purchase using our link. We, in return, receive a small nominal commission, which in turn will help us better the show for you folks. So again, click the link. It'll help us help you. So with that said, now we're going to get into the first match of the night at Bash at Berlin. It was Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes. Crowd was red hot for this. I absolutely loved it, and I know some folks were saying, well, Cody's the guy. Why is the number one guy being the opener of the show? Folks, say this the right way. The two most important matches on the show, bar none, your main event match and your opening match. Think of it kind of like as like a sandwich. Those are the two pieces of toasted bread that hold all the good meat inside. Because honestly, if you don't have a solid opener and you don't have a solid main event, nobody's going to really want to build. Everyone's just going to be like, yeah, hey, remember that show? Oh yeah, we had fun, yeah. Whereas if you have a great opener and a great main event, people be like, man, you remember that show? Oh yeah, with that match with that guy and he did this and this. Yeah, that was fun, right? Yeah. So, I am okay with Cody being the opener, especially considering what the main event was, which we will get to in a moment. But I really dug this match. I loved it. It was some nice, good, solid back and forth. Like I said, the crowd was red hot for both guys. So it's not like they were just pro Cody or pro Kevin. It was no. It was for both. Now at one point, Cody, he went to go jump onto the rope, looking like he was going to either do a disaster kick or a cutter. Wound up jumping down. Grabbed his knee, tweaked it. Wound up tweaking the knee, and Kevin Owens, he was kind of iffy on it, just like, But wound up, the match though was, oh my God, the match was good. And Cody wound up getting the win. What it was, Owens, he went up, went to go do a swanton. Cody put his knees up, blocked Owens, sold that, hey, ow, my tweaked knee is hurting even more now. But scooped him up, hit him with the crossroads for the 1, 2, 3. Afterwards, Owens looked at him. Everyone thought at that look like, this is it. This is when Kevin turns. This is when Kevin turns. Nope. nope, he didn't turn. He just embraced, good friend, and then left. Next up we have women's tag action. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, whew, doggy, going against Isla and Alba Fyre. Excuse me. Yeah. And this was a good match. The baby faces, Jade and Bianca, they were leading at the start. Bianca wound up becoming the team punching bag. Jade got the hot tag in, and this was good. This was good right here. I dug it. It was a nice let me up match. So, no, I don't want to say let me up. That was poor choice of words on my part. I apologize. It was a good match, but it was, I'm trying to think the right way to say this. No, I don't want to make this sound insultive, but it was a good match. It's just, it didn't feel like it was a pay-per-view or PLE, however you want to describe it. It didn't feel like it was up to that kind of quality. Like, well, we're putting this on the PLE? I mean, we all know these four are able to put on a good show, but what? Yeah. Excuse me. Match came to an end when Jade and Bianca wound up doing that lung blower German suplex double team move onto Isla. And the following night on Monday, they wound up doing a number one contenders match to determine who's going to go against Jade and Bianca for the women's tag titles again. And it was Io and Kyrie going against Alba and Isla. And, well, Alba and Isla won, but Kyrie saying, man, I give her credit where credit's due. She is a fucking trooper, because halfway through the match, she jumped from the top rope to the outside, crashed face first into the announce table. Her face, bloody massacre. Her one eye looked completely crayon fucking red, and still was going strong in the move. Still was going strong, like, she is hardcore. Do not piss off that woman. Yeah. So now we come to Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk in a strap match. This was good. I dug it. Drew wound up doing a sneak attack on Punk before the bell, beating the holy hell out of him, putting a strap on him, then Punk getting a strap on him. Match went well. Drew, he was leading the pace. It was a good match. I dug it. Drew's inevitable downfall eventually came to be to when he put on the bracelet again. He put on the bracelet, and then that was like a shot of excuse me, sorry. That was like a shot of adrenaline for Punk. That woke him up. He started fighting back, built up a comeback, and then next thing you know, Punk wound up getting a GTS on him. Boom, tapped the corner. Scooped Drew up. Boom, hit a GTS again. Smacked another corner. Scoop McIntyre up again. Boom, GTS. Smacked the third corner. Goes over to the fourth one. Pause, hesitation. Like, do I do this? Do I want to end this now? Looks over at Drew. Picks him up. Boom, hits him once again with a GTS. Then smacks the corner, claims the bracelet. Hail the conquering hero. CM Punk has triumphed over the giant that is Drew McIntyre. The following night on Raw, he made a statement bold and clear. It is good to be back. I got my bracelet with my wife and my dog's name again. And folks, I'm gonna be straightforward with you. Not too long ago, I said in a statement bold and clear, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to make money. Now, it don't matter on how I get the money. It could be in cash, it could be a check, it could be a direct deposit, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. But what I'm coming for is the World Heavyweight Championship. So, after he then initiates a call out to the World Champion saying, hey, I'm coming for you, then Drew, Boom. Does a sneak attack on him. Beats the holy hell out of him. Rips the bracelet apart. Stuffs the beads into Punk's mouth. Pops him with a claymore. And then just looks like he's like trying to squeeze the life out of him. All the while, Wade Barrett, who was doing commentary now on Monday nights, tried to get on Drew to get him to let go. It's like, no. Pull him aside. Push him aside like that. And Barrett's, okay. Be cool. I don't want the smoke. But, yeah, after that, Punk wound up having to get a stretcher job, and Drew beat the hell out of him after the stretcher job, so yeah. So, next up, we got mixed tag action. Dominik, Mysterio, and Liv Morgan going against Damian Priest and... Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. Sorry, brain farted there for a moment. Excuse me. Sorry. Priest and Rhea, they pretty much were murdering Liv and Dom at the start. Rhea finally wound up when Rhea finally got her hands on Dom, oh my God, the crowd went banana. They absolutely loved it. Dom got the holy piss beat out of him, to where on Monday night he came out with a big giant black eye and his eyeball was all bloodshot. And my first thought seeing all that was, that's the price you pay when you cheat on your goth muscle mommy with a crazy cute psycho, all while your wife is at home. Never thought I'd ever say that kind of a sentence except when talking about pro wrestling. Yeah, that's something. But, yeah, all in all, I think that this was a good match. I dug it. It was a great way to help lengthen the story with Priest, Rhea, and the Judgment Day. It came to an end. Judgment Day, they came to do a run-in to help save Liv and Dom. Did not work out for them, though, unfortunately, and Rhea wound up getting the win by doing a riptide onto Liv Morgan and doing that pin. You know the pin I'm talking about. She did that pin to Liv Morgan. Suffice it to say, I did take a cold shower after I watched the replay. So now we come to main event of the night. Randy Orton versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. And this, nice slow start. Gunther leading at first. Randy working on Gunther's right arm. Excuse me. It was a nice pace. I dug it. It didn't feel too fast. It didn't feel too slow. And, you know, JBL said it best. If you were going to design a wrestler from the ground up, he would look like Randy Orton without question. And Randy really did get that third generation talent gene. And my God, Randy can still go. This was a damn good match. I absolutely loved it. You know, it was very methodical. I dug it to no end. Now Gunther wound up getting a win. He wound up locking a sleeper hold onto Randy to the point he choked him out because he had it in. Randy trying to weasel his hand through to get it out. Got it cracked open for a bit, had Gunther down. And as he's sitting there like, catching his breath, getting his bearings, Gunther just pops back up. Boom! Pops it in again. This time, scissor the legs, turns to the side, and then starts wrenching. And then ref comes over, checks Randy's arm. Alright, he's out. Ring the bell. So your winner and still World Heavyweight Champion is Gunther. Now, the following night on Raw, Gunther addressed the crowd loud and clear, talking about on how, you know, I said a lot of mean things to Randy leading up into the match. And for the record, I fully stand behind them. So I'm repeating what Gunther said. I'm not saying me personally. But either way, Gunther said, I stand behind everything I said. However, I said what I said to Randy Orton to bring out the very best in him. Because I wanted the absolute best. I wanted to prove, not just to all my doubters, but to myself, that I could beat the best. Then out comes Sami Zayn. Excuse me. Out comes Sami Zayn, cuts a very beautiful promo talking about on how, you know, I beat you for the Intercontinental title. And you look at the history of some of the greats that have been Intercontinental Champion. The Macho Man Randy Savages. The Steve Austins. The Shawn Michaels. Hell, let's even look at Bret Hart. Excuse me. Not only were they great Intercontinental Champions, but they used that as a stepping stone to get to where you're at now, the World Heavyweight Championship. And rest assured, I'm coming for that. Then, yeah, so from my personal guess, just based off this opening promo alone, Sammy versus Gunther may be at Bad Blood coming up in October. But yeah, all in all, I gotta say, this was a damn good show. I loved it. I dig the afternoon shows. It frees up the evening. But folks, that is it for this week's show. So please, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, listen to this on audio form, share it with your friends. Thank you to contributor of the show, LFC Lingerie Fighting Championship. There are a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of MMA, and a whole lot of attractive women wearing a little bit of nothing. Thank you. Also, make sure to get shirts from whatamaneuver.net. We have plenty of this Shrant apparel. T-shirts, tanks, long sleeves, women's tees, baby onesies, and toddler tees. Perfect gift for somebody you love, somebody you hate, or a shirt just to buy and give to Goodwill so you can keep your stuff. Don't forget to follow these cool-ass cats right out on that Twitter, DSB_IV, main event_net, the Main Event Wrestling Network Twitter account, Sergeant Curry Pants, 3 Count Thursday, and D Dryer 1986. Also, folks, every other Wednesday, Vicious Chats episodes do drop. Like I always say, you love me great, you hate me.
Shut up and sit down.
Fuck yes.